Oh, why did it suddenly start recording? I didn't press anything. I'm still positioning you. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Today we're doing a shop talk video. Welcome. I used to post these a lot, just kind of monitoring the growth of my small business, and it has officially been 1 year. It's actually been a little bit over a year, sort of like a medium amount over a year, and I've been busy and I missed it, but we're gonna do it anyway. If you don't know me, hello, I'm Tina. I sell my handmade crochet products, and I primarily make flowers. This last year has been craziness, for real. I am beyond where I would have expected myself to be where I started, and I do account that a little bit to luck as well as to me working hard. I've been working very hard. I'm very tired. But we'll go over a couple of the different things that I've talked about in previous videos, just so I have like comparison points between all of them. To be honest, I don't fully remember, and I am just too exhausted to look it up and make a list. Hello, otaku. So we are gonna just talk about maybe sources of income, different sources of income, and how that's changed over the past year. We're going to talk about some of my goals right now and some of the issues that I've run into, and solutions that I've found for issues I've run into before and things like that. That was pretty general, but you know what? You're just gonna have to watch it. Taku, the camera's the other way. The camera's the other way. No, okay. Alright, so let's start with my different sources of income. So I think previously when I first started, my primary source of income was Facebook Marketplace. That's where the majority of my orders were coming from, and once I started doing markets, that became my primary source of income. Online store was never really a big thing for me because I never got a lot of orders, as well as Etsy. I only sell my digital patterns and not my physical products because of how high the fee is for selling on Etsy. It's just not worth it for me to sell there since I have my own website on Shopify where I pay kind of just a small monthly fee to keep it up. I think it's $50, I believe, plus whatever it would cost to register your domain and all of that. Right now, after 1 year, my current progress is basically, I think in-person events, oh yeah, in-person events are 100% still my primary source of income. My online store is a little bit better than it was before, but it's still not great. And I'm not really sure, I am a little bit stuck on how to improve that. Basically, if you go to my online store, it's www.madewithapril.com. Taku, can you? But www.madewithapril.com is my online store, and you can place an order. I have Canada, and I have a lot of international places, but not everywhere. I do ship to the US as well. And I don't know why I said that as if it's not anyway. I have it the same way as I would have my products available at a market, where you can pick one or a whole bunch of flowers and customize your own bouquet of whichever flowers you would like to include, and then add that all to your cart. And then when I get your order, I'm gonna wrap them all together. I think it is difficult for people to imagine what it would look like, and I've had a lot of inquiries for pre-made bouquets. However, every time that I upload pre-made bouquets to the website, they never actually do that well. So I don't know, I'm a little stuck. I have to work on that, but honestly I have no time because right now actually my store is closed, my online store, so that I can focus on prep and preparing stock, producing stock for my in-person markets. I bit off a little bit more than I could chew. Last year I was doing a lot of craft fairs, like handmade markets, local cuties. It's like there's a local cutiesclub.ca is like the local group that runs a lot of cute girly craft fairs and markets and stuff. So a lot of those, and I wasn't really doing any conventions, like anime conventions or comic conventions or anything like that, because I didn't really have anything that would suit that kind of thing. So I was doing, I was aiming to do one a week. I don't sell that much because a lot of them are the same kind of chain of markets. They're like the same hosts, or they're at the same place, and they're consistently occurring, kind of like farmers markets, you know? So then I see the same people all the time, and they're not going to buy crochet flowers every single time. It's way better for people that sell consumables like food or drinks, because people will go and they'll buy a drink every single time, and it becomes kind of like a routine. So there's like occasionally people that like to buy flowers all the time, and then they started to buy my crochet flowers instead of like real flowers. But like even then, since they never die, you only need so many, you know, like it's not like something that you need all the time. So I found that as the year went on, even though I was attending the same number of markets, my income wasn't actually increasing because I was seeing the same people every time so often. So I needed to expand my audience. So I did focus a lot on my online store and making new designs, trying to appeal to more people, as well as making the video game flowers, anime flowers, things like that, that kind of helped me get into conventions. But those were what I think helped my online store to grow a little bit because I had a lot more options, a lot more designs of different flowers and species and whatever. So there's that. So yeah, there's that. So this year, what I have primarily been focusing on is doing conventions. There's a lot more people. There's it's usually multi-day events compared to the one day or weekend farmer market type events. Also, it's honestly way less work for me. At least it takes up like way less brain space, which is very important to me. My main goal this year is to free up brain space because oh my god, I have no more. But when I have a market every week, I'm basically, you know, you have to go to the market, set it up. Before the market, you have to prep, check if you want to change your display at all, you know, see what you need to restock, stuff like that leading up to the market. Then you set up, you do the selling, and then you take down, you come back. And you have to do, if I have to do that 4 times a week, that's a lot of time spent just thinking about the upcoming market and what I need to restock and whatever. But if I have just one bigger event, like 3 or 4 day convention, all that time leading up to that convention in that month, I can just spend focusing on restock and prep and getting my one display ready for this whole weekend. And it's a lot less brain space. I don't know if this term is a term. It probably is because I got it from somewhere, but it's something that I have been thinking about a lot. I've been thinking my brain space is used to determine how to achieve more brain space. What's going on, you know? But yeah, so at least for me, I prefer that a lot more. I'm also able to create a lot of stock now that I'm doing this full time. So for me, that's what I prefer, but I found that for a lot of people that crochet, it's not necessarily ideal for them because they can't create that much stock. So in those cases, they would prefer a smaller event, and then they'll usually sell out at that event, and then they'll just sign up for that whenever they have stock or time or the opportunity or whatever. So it depends on kind of the scale that you want to work at. I am needing, since I do this full time, I need to make enough to, you know, pay rent, food, live. There's also like material cost, expenses, everything is just all over the place. So there's a lot to think about when it's not as easy as let me just sign up for a bunch of stuff. There are, for example, this month, it is May currently, I have 2 conventions and that was too much. That was way too much. Can't do that anymore. There's also one at the end of April, which I think possibly I could do 2 a month. But yeah, this summer, because it was my first time applying to conventions, they're way harder to get into also compared to local craft fairs. That's the other big difference. They're not local. So the pros are that the like whole less brain space one weekend thing versus multi-weekends. The pros is that you get to travel more, you get to meet new people. New people also means new audience for your products, people that might not have heard of you before or seen your product type before, so you get like the novelty bonus, I call it. What else? Pros, if you go to America, you make USD. Yo, Canadians crying out here. But there's that. Also, honestly, I go to a lot of conventions and like I watch anime and play video games, so it's just stuff that interests me and it's like my kind of people, versus a lot of the time when I go to farmers market, there's nothing wrong with like just like moms, but like I just can't vibe with them, you know? I just like the there's a lot of just like beige moms aesthetic, you know? We don't jive or whatever. Like it's not the same connection that I have with somebody that plays the same video game as me. So there's that. Again, different for everybody. This is just my experience. But yeah, I've been selling really well at these markets. most of them, since I'm traveling to them, I can only bring so much stock. My product in itself is quite large compared to, say, like prints or keychains or stickers, which are commonly what I see other people sell at these kinds of events. So I can only bring so much, especially when it's just me. I'm limited to like a checked, like what I can physically carry. I have been bringing usually 2 checked luggages and then my 1 carry-on luggage. And I'll put my display in my carry-on and product and my clothes and stuff into my checked luggage. And kind of just figure stuff out like that, which has worked so far. I've had no problems. There are situations where I've had to ship stuff in advance. For example, when I went to Hawaii, which was my first and only American convention that I've gone to. Actually, first and only convention I've gone to outside of Canada. And it was a disaster, low-key, high-key. It was like great because I sold out of everything and everything went great. And honestly, I had a great time. The experience was amazing. But like money-wise, it cost me way too much to ship my stuff over there because I shipped it kind of late. In the hundreds is what I spent on shipping. And that's like, I think, like if I go back and I calculate how much I made per hour on that stock, it is very sad. Like it is definitely below minimum wage. But I got free vacation, sort of, girl math vacation, free something out of that. So, you know, there's stuff to think about English. What else? I guess the other thing with the online store is, since I've closed it, and I think I'm going to, not online store, just overall, sorry, my brain is lagging. I'm going to have to increase my prices, unfortunately. I don't think I will increase anything over $5, but I'm reaching a point where I cannot keep up with stocking everything. So I have a couple different choices here, and I posted a reel about it, about how I will not be able to sustain this for like 5 years at the rate that I'm going, unless I change something, because I just can't keep up this pace. I honestly don't even know how I'm like conscious sometimes. I'm just like blacked out. I can just blink and I feel like the time has just gone by and the flowers are just there. But I definitely changed something, and I posted a reel and I got a lot of comments about it, on how I should sell digital patterns, how I should hire people, and how I should, you know, outsource my production, how I should teach classes and courses and tutorials. And like, I have a personal pet peeve against people that sell courses and tutorials and like how to grow your small business and like how to monetize your crochet and stuff like that. I just feel like it's kind of a scam. I mean, it's not really. They are selling some amount of education, but like low-key, you can just get that on YouTube for free, or like online, or I feel like a lot of it is just intuitive and you just have to do it and then you'll know. But I mean, okay, that's just me. Like, no, I know people make a living off of that and I'm impressed, and that's what they do, so that works for them, but that's just not what I want to do. I don't want to sell classes, I don't want to sell courses, I don't want to sell tutorials. First of all, I freaking hate making tutorials. I made like a couple on TikTok like way back when I started, like in the first couple months of when I started, and it just takes so long to film. I feel like they're not even that popular, and like the effort is just not worth it for me. As well, I think I talked about before, for me, I want to sell my finished product, so it's very counterintuitive for me to sell the instructions on how to make the product if I want to sell the product, because then everyone's going to start making the product that I've provided the instructions for, and then why would someone buy from me when they can buy from someone else who can make it for cheaper or something like that, you know what I mean? So, business side of it, there's that. I do not want to outsource production, because I feel like part of the reason why people will buy crochet from somebody is because they know that that person made it. Like, everything is different. Everything is different. All crochet products are different if someone else makes it. Like, you can follow the same instructions or the same pattern, but the actual result is going to come out slightly different depending on who made it. That's just the nature of like handmade goods. That's just how it is. Nobody's going to make two things exactly, no one's have the same tension, or, you know, do their stitches exactly the same. Even my products in itself, they're not exactly the same when I make two of them. I always tell people when I like sell keychains or something, I'll hold them out and I try to let them pick, because if there's faces, the eyes are never exactly the same. Like, sometimes they're a little crooked. it's just the nature of the product. So I don't want to outsource production to my friends or hire employees and things. I feel like it loses its touch. Also, I'm like a little anal about the products, but that's a whole other thing. There's also people have suggested like, oh, why don't you source your products from overseas where it's cheaper? That's not good. We've talked about that. That's not good because it's just not ethical. Of course, since it's all handmade, it all takes like, there's only so fast you can. I'm pretty sure I'm like, if there was like, I need to look up like a world record speediness because I'm like fast. And like you can only do it so fast. And there's no way these people are doing it so fast that would justify the prices that you see on like Shein and stuff like that. It's just, it's not ethical. I don't want to support that, and it's just not something that I want to associate with my brand. It's because it's not good, you know? So there's that. What else can I talk about? I talked about, actually the other thing for sources of income. There's actually a couple more things for sources of income, but we're kind of just swirling around here. Consignment stores. I am currently only at, I was gonna say one, we're actually at 2 consignment stores. One of them is the Crafted Goods store, and then the other one is the Cuties Cafe, which is run by Trisha, who does the cutiesclub.ca markets. So it's been crazy with consignment this year. I learned I think I really wanted to do tons of consignment when I was first starting the small business, because when I watched all these videos about people that do this for a living, a lot of them are like, oh, the best way to make it sustainable is that you can do consignment, because then it's like almost like passive income. You just drop your stuff off and then the money just appears, which it's not. It's actually a huge pain, at least for me, to keep track of stock, to keep driving over to different places to restock your stuff, or like figure out how to ship it out there, which costs more money, and like keep track of different stores and how much stock they have and what they need and whatever. So I did not like it from the beginning, and I think there was a point where I was like, every time I would think about like, maybe I should stop selling my stuff at the store, like it's not making that much money, and then the store would close down. Like I literally 3 months ago, I was at like 4 separate stores, and now I'm at 2, and I'm gonna leave one of them because they're increasing their rent, which it seems like a lot of people across the board in consignment are increasing their rent, which I like. It's just the economy is not good right now, to be honest. I've seen a lot of people post on like Instagram and like YouTube people that I watch that they're pulling out of certain stores because they're increasing their rent or they just can't afford it anymore. It's just, this economy is not good, and like it sucks for those stores, but like obviously from like a selfish, this is my business and this is my money and I need to survive standpoint, I cannot keep my product in a store if I'm paying more rent than I am making money, when I can try and sell it at a market instead, where it's like a one-time fee and I stand there and I vend it. Sorry, it's been like 20 minutes. I need a second to breathe. But so yeah, consignment is a no-go for me. I don't like it. It's too much brain space. Way too much brain space. Gonna basically remove all that. I'm leaving the one where the rent is increasing, and then with Trisha's Cafe, I think once my stuff sells out there, I don't think I'll restock it, except for maybe plushies. I do like making plushies. We'll see. What else? I guess for product type. Oh, that was the other comment I got on my reel, was people saying like, oh, you should try and expand your products. Like maybe you should make clay things, or maybe you should make stickers or greeting cards. Oh, greeting cards was a popular one. People were like, oh, you can take like professional pictures of your product and then sell it as greeting cards. I don't want to do that. It's like, I feel like it's not cute, and like it's just not the same vibe. I don't know, it's weird because it's the same product, but it's a picture of it on a card, and that's like absolutely not the vibe that I'm looking for. And like I do understand that prints and things are way easier, because if I can make a design or something and then I can just print it forever, like I can just keep printing different copies of it. It's not something that I have to put effort into. Sorry, that's April snort. I don't have to put effort into each product to like make it, or like, you know what I mean? Like it's not handmade. I can mass produce it sort of from my house or from Staples or whatever. So I thought about that a lot, and I played around with a couple different designs, and I do have a bunch of prints that I'm actually going to bring to OdaFest this weekend. because I have them printed already. Because okay, sorry, brain lag again. When I first started, I was experimenting with so many different types of products because I didn't know what was going to sell, and I wasn't confident in my flowers, and I wasn't really sure if that was the niche that I wanted to go into. So I had plushies, I had flowers, I had prints, I had coasters, I had keychains, I had mystery bags, I had like everything. So I have a whole bunch of stickers and prints from back then. And they're just sitting in my closet, so I think I'm gonna bring them out again because I think Odafest has the 8-foot table, so I should probably check that before I decide to bring these out. But and it's local, so like I might as well lug all this stuff out there and try and sell it and see how that goes. My drawing skills are not that great, but if this goes well, maybe I'll do some of that, you know, like maybe I'll try making I really don't want to make stickers. I don't know, I have no confidence in myself to draw or make that kind of thing, but we'll see. I have the designs, they're already done. I have like some sticker sheets too of like Taku and April's faces, like not drawn, like literally photography of like their faces. And they were sponsored, so I have them, and I haven't done anything with them but hand them out to my friends and my neighbors were like, what is this? Can you make one of my dog? And I was like, no, that's not how it works. But anyway, so there's that. What else? What else is there? Oh, products. Oh wait, that's already what we're talking. Oh my god, I'm so not jet lagged, but like just anyway. I think I have too many different kinds of flowers right now, or at least that I'm bringing to markets. I've noticed that when I have so many different designs, right now I have, I think, 35 to 40-ish different designs of flowers. Some of them I'm in the process of discontinuing them because they're just not popular, and I made too many because I am physically, mentally, like I cannot let myself make like 10 of a flower. No. Like if I'm gonna make some, I'm gonna make like 50 minimum. Just like parts, and then I'll assemble them all and they'll be 50. I can't make parts for 10 flowers. That's just like, I don't know why my brain is just like, that's so stupid. But I have a lot of flowers that I'm almost finished that are not popular. Like the poppies were not popular. The colored lily of the valley were not that popular. The pink lavender were not that popular. Oh, actually, these are colors. The poppies were not popular. The little hearts were not that popular. The anthuriums are not that popular. And I'm just seeing what I can see from my room. Honestly, the dragonflies are not that popular, but I really like them. The little ferns are also not that popular. So there's stuff that I'm in the process of discontinuing, but when I have too many different types of products, people get like choice paralysis. And they don't know what they want, and because it's all build your own bouquet style, so they have to stand there and they have to like pick. But then when there's too many choices, they're like, oh my god, these are like kind of similar and I don't know which one to pick. You know, so I think I could at least have them online and then just bring a set like standard to conventions. So we'll see. I haven't done enough to really have a good idea of what I should do and how I should do it. I'm even still changing my display because I am going to discontinue doing the keychains as well, which I know I said that last year also because I was like, they don't sell that well, and then I still made so many. It's more fun. Like sometimes I just can't make anything with wiring and like stems, you know. I just gotta do something else. So, and like I can't really bring plushies, so I make keychains. But I think in those times where I need a break, I'll just make stuff for myself. Also, I used to put if you spend over $75 on my website, you get a free keychain. Turns out that was brain space. It's just more brain space. Even if I have to make one, then I have to like stop what I'm doing, make a singular one, and then continue doing what I'm doing. I don't know if you can hear April snoring right now. She's so loud. So there's that. So, okay, we talked about sources of income. Oh, you know what? There's more sources of income. YouTube. And that's it, I think. I've done a couple more sponsorships since I started last year. And a lot of them are not recurring for me because I think my conversion rate is not that good. Oops. So I've worked with YouTube, I've worked with Skillshare, I've worked with Analuisa, I've worked with a couple production companies like the sticker sheet people, gs-jj.com, I think, as well as some other stuff that's in progress that I can't, I mean, I can talk about it, I think. They sent me pins, but they didn't turn out well, so they're sending them to me again, but I'm not sure if they just ghosted me because it's been a while. Like, maybe they don't want to make it for me again. Like, they messed it up, so, like, low-key they're still usable, so I don't really mind, but, so there's that. And they pay, but, oh, also on Instagram, I did something with Monos, the luggage company, which has been, like, my favorite collab ever because I wanted one forever. The luggages are huge. They're, like, it's literally right here because I'm about to, like, pack for, oh, you can't see it, you can see it, there it is. But they're, I think normal, like, checked-in luggages are, like, 29 inches, and this one's 30 inches, and, like, I know it's just 1 inch, but it feels so much bigger, and, like, it's got, like, these great wheels. They roll so easily, and you know what, I'll put my code. I don't even know if my code still works, but I'm gonna put it in the description anyway, but I'm pretty hyped about these to pack them for using them for shows. Oh yeah, I guess that's another improvement I made from last year. Sorry, this is gonna be the most rambly video. You're just gonna have to deal with it, or stop watching, or maybe don't. But I used to put everything in those storage containers, those giant storage containers. It was so hard to transport. But at, like, farmers market and, like, night market shows, you can just go there and drive right up to your stall and then unload everything and then drive away and then set up. But with these Artist Alley and things, you can't drive in there. And also, if I'm traveling somewhere, I don't have a car. So these suitcases have been a lifesaver on my back and just in general. So very excited about that discovery. It's not really a discovery. Everyone in Artist Alley does it. I'm just learning from what I've seen. Very nice. I got distracted though. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So YouTube has been very inconsistent for me. I don't know what I'm doing. I also haven't been posting. Like, I think for the kind of the holiday season, I fell off a little bit and I wasn't really posting that much just because I didn't want to. I wasn't that into it. I wasn't really sure what to post. So I also have been really restricting myself to specific crochet and market content, but I think I'm gonna try and post more of whatever I want, which I think probably said last year too, but I didn't do it. I did buy a new camera. I know, which is pretty much, I just spent, like, all my YouTube money that I've made from the past couple of months, which was not a lot. But I bought the new DJI Osmo Pocket 3. This is, I guess I'm gonna edit a picture of it here now. If I don't, just Google it, okay? I'm sorry, I'm really lazy right now. I'm so tired from the con is this weekend, okay? I'm dying. But it's, like, this super tiny camera because I get super shy pulling out my current camera, which is the Sony ZV-1. And if I pull it out, like, everyone can see it and everyone's, like, looking at me and I'm, like, shy and, like, I can't do it. So I got this new one. It's so small. I've seen a lot of vloggers use it and some Artist Alley vloggers too. I think I just watched Single Split use it in her vlog today and I'd never noticed it, but then now that I bought it, I was like, whoa. And then I, like, zoom in on it. She's using a little mic because it has, like, a little mic you can talk into, and that's so cute and I'm so excited. I pre-ordered it. It's so hard to find. It's been sold out online. It's on Amazon for, like, a couple hundred more than the, like, market price. So I called a local electronics store and I was like, oh my god, please, can you sell this to me? And they were like, oh my god, you're so lucky. We have 3 left. They're actually not here yet, but, like, you can pay in store and then you can have it when it comes. And I was like, yes, please, I'm coming right now. And then I went. You're welcome for that story. But alright, so yeah, that's pretty much the stuff that I have to talk about. Oh, I'm not done yet, Taku. And then, so we talked about, like, sources of income. YouTube is not that great. I'm gonna try and make it better. Markets are still my primary source of income. I don't think I'm gonna work on my online store that much. I think I'm gonna open it up beginning of June, hoping that by kind of the mid to end of June, I will be able to... Whoa. May. That's what I meant. Because I have Odafest this weekend and then Anime Central next weekend. And then for the last 2 weeks of May, I'm just gonna... I actually have like a good amount right now. I've already shipped off everything that I can bring for Anime Central, which I'm reading into it and watching videos from like previous years, and like that looks like a big old show. This looks like it's gonna be like the biggest show I've ever gone to. So I don't really have a lot of time to be nervous about it because I have OdaFest, and then literally the next weekend is Anime Central, and everything is already like there. So like I can't add any more. Like, I mean, I can bring it, but like it's pretty much the quantity of product that I will be bringing is already going to be there because I'm shipping it in advance, right? So I can't really worry about it, which is nice because I would be worrying about having enough stuff, but it's like too late now. So I can only worry about OdaFest, but I'm pretty much just going to wipe empty for OdaFest and just bring whatever I have. And then, oh, Cosmos. That's the other one I'm discontinuing. Because they're fragile as heck. They break so much in the luggage. God, I cannot think. You know what? I've recorded this video like this is literally the third time I'm recording this video because I just go off track, and I talk about stuff and I'm watching it back and I don't even know what's happening. And you know what? I'm gonna watch this back and I'm probably gonna think the same thing, but we're going with it. This is the final. I'm not recording this again. It's already months past the 1 year mark. So yeah. Okay, my main goal for this year / maybe next year is I want to post more of me. And I feel like if I want to make this long term, I need to kind of sell more of me, if that makes sense. There's a lot of people that I really admire on social media that have like small handmade businesses, handmade small businesses. One of them is uncomfy.co, and she sells little clay figurines that she makes, and her stuff is, let me show you her Instagram. I know you can pull up your phone and look at it in better quality than if I show you over here right now, but I'm just gonna pull it up because, oh, it's literally the first one I looked up. Her name is Tammy. But basically she sells like these little handmade clay, like, oh, here. Look, they're so cute, and they range from like keychains to like pen holders and pins and stuff like that. And like she makes a ton of them, like holy moly. And like she kind of markets herself a lot. Okay, this is something I've been thinking about a lot actually, and I feel like I don't have a space where I can talk about it, so I'm talking about it with you now. But if you look at her, oh my, why is the quality so bad? Come on, Sony, get it together. I'm ditching you for a new camera. Look at all her posts, like there's a lot of her, right? And then it's like her product, and obviously like when you click on most of them, it's like her making stuff and like clay and stuff, but she herself is in a lot of these videos, and I feel like that's pretty important. Correct me if I'm wrong or if you have other opinions. I'm also learning, so this is just something that I've noticed. And like I've noticed that I'm a big fan of her and who she is, and I love her product also. But if she were to make something else, I'd be down. Like I'm still interested. Do you know what I mean? If I ever quit crocheting, people who follow me right now don't really know me, so I feel like they might just be like, oh, I followed for the crochet flowers, but like I'm not that interested in it now. And then, you know, that's valid. So I feel like I want to slowly post more of me so that people can get to know me, because I want my brand to be me and my work and not necessarily just the flowers, in case I ever decide to switch something else. Is that narcissistic / selfish / big ego question mark? I don't know, but this is just the direction that I want my brand to go. There's also like Garbo. I mean, it's like her thing is Grumpy Kid Studio, but it's not like, it doesn't show anymore, but she makes the grumpy pottery. But she is also somebody that she I can't find any pictures of her like pottery. But she made like those, oh, like these little like grumpy little pots and stuff, and she made a lot of pottery and she sold them, and then eventually she closed down her shop because it wasn't something that she wanted to do anymore. Or I mean, I don't want to speak for her. She has a lot of videos on why she did it and stuff like that. She still like makes pottery, but she just doesn't sell it the same way that she was before, with big updates, shop updates and launches and like drops and stuff like that. But like I liked the product, but I liked her for her. And then so, you know, I think next she wants to do like a jewelry brand, and like I'm down because I like her as a person. So I you know, it's like she is her brand. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I could just be psychotic because sometimes I'm just sitting here thinking a lot, and like I'm in my head a little bit. All I've been doing is this crochet stuff and TFT. I'm flat now. It's a video game if you don't know, and I sound like I'm crazy, but yeah, so I'm just powering through. This is a really long video. I can't believe you've watched this far. If you have, if you just randomly skipped here, that's kind of cheating, isn't it? Sorry, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to prepping. Odafest is this weekend. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna vlog. Hopefully my camera, this was supposed to be fingers crossed, my camera gets here. They said sometime this week, so today's Sunday, tomorrow is this week. So if it gets here in time, I'll be able to use it, and I'll be so hyped. I'm gonna take so much footage because it's not gonna be shaky. I know a lot of you have said that when I walk around at the market, it's super shaky. So I haven't been doing that lately because I don't want to make you guys dizzy, because also I get dizzy when I watch it back. But now it's got the little gimbal thing, so I can like twist and turn or whatever, and you guys won't get dizzy. So I can take a lot more walkthrough footage. I want to do that. I feel like that's something that I love looking at, because I love seeing like the vibes of the artist alley and like what other artists are there and what all the displays look like and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm probably missing some stuff that I wanted to update about, but I'll talk about it later. I can't think right now. I'm so excited to do Odafest and then do Anime Central and post the vlogs about it. I'm low-key, high-key so afraid. I gotta stop saying low-key, high-key. I'm so afraid of going to Anime Central. It's gonna be my first time going like alone. Because Hawaii, I went with my boyfriend. And then that's it. That's my only other one that I went to out of Canada. But yeah. Taki, you wanna come say bye now? Come here. Come here. Whoa. Whoa. Say bye. Say bye. Say bye. Say thanks for watching. Please like, thumbs up, like, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Please leave comments about literally anything. I like reading them. Thanks for being my friend. Okay, bye.